So as a reminder, when we multiply, we add the exponents, and when we divide, we subtract the exponents. And the top one minus the bottom one. So the top left one, we don't see an exponent here for the q's, but there's really a 1 there. And what I like to do generally, and you could see the 8s and just cross those off, you can do that. But I'm just going to simplify the top, so 8 times 7 is 56. And q times q, or q to the first times q to the first, add the exponents, we get q to the second power. And that's going to be over 8q squared. And now when we subtract the exponents, q to the second divided by q to the second, 2 minus 2 is 0, so you have q to the 0 power. And 56 divided by 8 is 7. And anything to the 0 power is going to be 1 in this class. So we're just going to have 7 for our answer. For the next question, I'm going to multiply the coefficients first. 6 times 10 times 8 is 480. And then when we add the exponents, there's a little 1 right there. So 1 plus 6 plus 3 is 10. And our answer is 480 a to the 10th power. And for the next one, same idea. 2 times 10 times 2 is 40. And then for the j's, there's 3 of them. They all have an exponent of 1, so we add them up. We're going to have 3, so our answer is 40j to the 3rd power. For the one down here, I'm going to simplify the denominator first. So 2 is on the bottom, and then we have r times r. We both have a little exponent of 1. So that's an r squared. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And then this has an exponent of 1. So when we subtract the exponents, we have 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. So we could write 5r to the negative 1, but they only want the answer with positive exponents only. So we're going to have to change this to be 5 over r. The exponent, the negative, changes where it is in the fraction. So it was on the top, so we just make it to the bottom. You don't have to put the exponent of 1 right there. You can, and it'd be fine. But math people really don't write things that aren't necessary. And for the next one, I'm going to just write down the top, which is 6b. And on the bottom, we have 2 times nothing there, just a little 1 right there, so it's still a 2. And for the exponents, we're going to add them for the ones that are on the bottom. So negative 3 plus a negative 4 is a negative 7. So we're going to rewrite this to be b to the negative 7 power. And now we're going to do 6 divided by 2, which is 3. And for the exponents, it's 1 minus a negative 7. So 1 minus a negative 7 is a positive 8. So our answer will be 3b to the 8th power. And for the next question, we'll start with the coefficient. 7 times 5 times 5. That is 175. And for the exponents, we add them up. So negative 1 plus a negative 1 plus 0 is negative 2. So we have 175 d to the negative 2. But they do not want negative exponents. So we're going to have to change where it is. And we'll put it on the bottom. So this is going to be 175 over d squared. And for the last question, we'll start off with 10 divided by 2. That's you know what? I'm going to just simplify what's on the bottom first. So I'm going to rewrite the top. So now we have u to the 3rd times u to the 4th. That's going to be u to the 7th. And then we have a v times v squared. There's a little 1 right there. So we add up the exponents, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have v to the 3rd power. And then a w to the 1st power times w to the 3rd power will be w to the 4th power. So now 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now we subtract the exponents since we're dividing. And 9 minus 7 is 2. And for the v's, 3 minus 3 is just v to the 0, which is going to equal 1. And we don't even need to write that in since we have other things there. And then for the w's, 6 minus 4 is 2. So if you have any kind of questions, go ahead and email your math teacher.